Being an enabler for people to think and achieve their lifelong dreams is a skill that a chair needs. I think if you want to become a chair for TEC, you need a couple things. One is problem solving, but the most important is open-mindedness. You have to almost set your own beliefs aside because you want to be listening to who's in front of you and what it is that's challenging them. The role of the chair, in my view, is to be four things for the member: coach, mentor, sounding board, and devil's advocate.
The advice I'd give to anyone looking to become a chair is to be sure that they have first the commitment and motivation to do it. It's like starting a new business in many ways. If you have been an entrepreneur, you have to have the stamina and desire to push through those times.
Our role as TEC chairs is not to tell people what to do. It's not our business. Our role as a TEC chair is to make sure that we're helping them dig deep.
The evolution, I think, of a member is that they join because they're lonely at the top. They got challenges that they need help with and they don't know where to go. And as they go on, it's becoming more about positioning for the sale of the company, getting ready for the next generation, creating advisory boards.
The TEC one-to-one session can be almost the most value that a member can get from the TEC program.
You're talking about, what is the most important decision that you face today? How's the management team measuring up? How are you measuring up? Not just on business, but personal, home life. How's everything going?
We'll find out if they've been successful, if they've implemented anything, if they didn't do it, why? What's standing in the way? What do we need to do? We then move on to what the most important thing is that they want to talk about that day.
Well, if a member wants to talk about just the business one day, then fine. If they want to talk about just their personal life one meeting, that's fine.
After that, it's really just kind of checking in on the business, checking in on their team members, how their cash situation is. And at the end of the session, we will go through what their commitments are for our next one-to-one.
The one-to-ones occur every month. If someone needs a little bit more or they want to make a phone call in between, that's fine.
Mostly it's about moving them forward in their business lives and making sure at the same time they're leading a well-balanced life with their families.
It's really easy to get sidetracked when you have a business, especially if you're going through some sort of a crisis. It's really important for other people to be able to chime in and say, you really need to get back to your exercise program. You really need to watch what you're eating. Because there's so much trust in that group, we're able to do that. One example of someone who was hurt badly when the pandemic struck. She owns an adventure company. Not only were they hit with COVID and actually shut down several times, they also dealt with major forest fires. It got to the point in the group where I had a couple of members come up and say, I don't think I should talk about our successes because we feel really bad about what this individual is facing. And my comment to them was, I really think you should talk about your successes because I think she feeds off that as well, and I think that gives her hope for what can happen.
But I like to know that somewhere in their success, I've played a role in helping them, to whatever extent it was.
We change lives, and that sounds like a cliche, but it's the truth.
Truly, it's limitless what people can do. I enjoy seeing people succeed.
We're as focused on the individual as we are on that business.